Everything on Coruscant is huge. You see those city towers as we flew in? How many people you figure live in those? Millions?
Coruscant's seen better days.
Looks like some of the city towers lost a few levels.
Heard the Sith Empire hit this planet pretty hard. Even knocked the Jedi Temple off its pedestal. Want to find Skavik before we're too old to shoot straight? We're gonna need local help.
Finding him will be easy.
We'll just rattle some skulls until Skavik falls out.
Wouldn't mind getting some practice with Sparky here, but I know a faster way. There's a gambler named Darmus Pollerin who keeps tabs on everything worth knowing about Coruscant. Good man. You'll like him.
What does he do?
What else do you know?
Vidu called him an information broker. When Darmus isn't playing sabacc, he buys and sells the kind of answers we need. I still have Vidu's hollow-frequency contacts, and Darmus is one of them. Give me a second, and we'll talk to the man himself.
Corso, is that you? It's been too long, you rascal. What brings you to Coruscant?
A friend and I are in a real bind. Is there a place we can meet you?
Of course. Come to my private cantina booth. I'm here now, winning my 10th hand of sabacc against a very persistent Rhodian. Hope you don't mind the occasional blaster fire. The cantina is in a rowdy part of Coruscant.
Won't bother me.
I just came from a war zone. I'm used to blaster fire.
I had a feeling you were more than a tourist.
Keep your comlink channel open, Darmus. I've got some bad news about Vidu. I'll bring Darmus up to speed while we travel, Captain.
Watch out for Skavik.
Keep your eyes open for that scumsucker who stole my ship.
You got it.
For how long it's been since I've actually done that conversation. Oh, I've only ever made one smuggler?
Ah, you're here. It's a great pleasure to meet one of the Republic's finest. I admire anyone who charges into an active volcano full of separatists and comes back alive.
Should I know you?
You got a name?
Where are my manners? Forgive me. Anatol Ruspar, Coruscant Special Affairs Liaison. I represent Venara Kale, Senator of Coruscant. She not only speaks for our capital world in the Galactic Senate, but oversees this planet's government. Senator Kale leads the effort to rebuild what was destroyed during the Sith Empire's invasion. Healing those old wounds has been slow and painful.
You requesting donations?
You're here collecting credits for the reconstruction. Is that it?
A person with your skills can provide more substantial aid. This world faces many a crisis. A shattered infrastructure, a booming refugee population, whole sectors descending into anarchy. All of these hinder the rebuilding. Senator Kale believes you're specially qualified to deal with a dangerous and urgent threat. She'd appreciate the favor of a meeting. Immediately.
I'm open to negotiation.
Senator, huh? My time isn't cheap.
Arrangements will be made to ensure that you feel properly compensated. Senator Kale is the greatest leader we've had in decades. She'll not only rebuild this world, but the rest of the Republic with it. Speak to Minister Imo at the Senate Tower. Tell him you're expected. Good luck, and welcome to Coruscant.
Will do.
Coruscant sure is good at making a fella feel small. I guess it's kind of inspiring.
What is that? That's the turn-in for the heroic. grab this real quick. Not the quest, though. PvP missions.
Bermerati Haivo, Semper Finstjun, Umesan, Dumul Ganyor.
Thank you for coming on short notice. I'm Senator Venara Kale. Forgive my abruptness, but time is a luxury I don't possess. As you may have heard, Coruscant is overwhelmed with refugees fleeing Imperial tyranny. Many have been here since the war. The refugees took over the old galactic market sector, huddling in shops and warehouses that were abandoned during the sacking of Coruscant. They refused to leave.
What's being done now?
Is the Republic doing anything to provide for these refugees?
Resources are scarce. There's only so much we can do. As so often happens when fear and poverty dominate, a criminal element has risen to take advantage of the situation. The Migrant Merchants Guild began as a political advocacy group for refugees. Over the years, it transformed into a ruthless and murderous criminal syndicate.
Who's in charge?
Do the gangsters have a power structure, a leader?
It's a consortium of powerful crime lords. When one falls, another takes his place. It makes them difficult to defeat. The Migrant Merchants Guild has grown increasingly hostile and violent. Their criminal enforcers have acquired military-grade weaponry. Earlier today, their thugs took to the streets. They attacked our security personnel, set fires, began rioting. We're facing an armed insurrection.
Not sure why we're talking.
I don't know what you've heard about me, but I've got nothing to do with criminal activity. Promise.
I'm told you're very good at dealing with armed insurgents. That's my interest in you, Captain. For generations, the old galactic market was Coruscant's central trade hub. Its importance isn't merely economic. It's a symbol of the Republic's freedom. The comm channels are jammed. We've lost contact with our security forces. I need your help ending this crisis. The criminals must not win.
I'll do what I can.
I'm a pretty good shot. Figure I can take at least half these guys by myself.
Considering your accomplishments on Ord Mantell, that's no exaggeration. Do whatever you must to save innocent lives from that criminal filth. Find my security chief, Captain Winborn. He'll help. Good luck.
Am I going any further in here? Doesn't seem to be. Let's go to the full map. Maybe up. No? Okay then. Where will I be heading then? To the next area, it seems.
Vehicle pads are currently open for business. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
Okey-dokey. Let's see. We need to speak with Darmus Polaron. Get this quest. And then, wish the heroics were a bit further down.
I greet you on behalf of the great and noble Senator Dolibur Bark. I have the honor of being his senior page. The senator sent me as his representative, though he'd prefer to be here himself. He loves to walk among his people.
Sure he does.
The senator sounds like a wonderful man.
Oh, he's the most wonderful man I've ever met. Today, the senator sent me to find brave and loyal citizens to help with a security crisis. It involves his work to restore the Republic to glory by re-establishing our technological superiority.
Sounds expensive.
That's gotta cost some serious credits.
It will, and we must thank the great senator for his enormous generosity. Recently, the senator arranged to acquire a shipment of computer chips, advanced hardware that could create whole new industries for the Republic. Unfortunately, the shipment was hijacked by the Migrant Merchants Guild. Now, Republic security is afraid to take on the Guild's thugs.
And that's why you're here?
You're looking for outside help?
Exactly. The senator says this issue is really over security's head anyways. Recovering the shipment of chips from the Guild would be a great service to Senator Bark and the Republic.
What's in it for me?
Is Senator Bark paying for this?
Yes, of course, your fee. In his generosity, the senator has promised to personally reward anyone who helps. To find out where the Guild has hidden the senator's shipment, you'll have to speak with Security Captain Denel Zahn. He ran the investigation. Then return the shipment to Senator Bark's office in the Senate Tower. I'm sure he'll want to thank you personally.
Will do. Go speak to this, Polaron guy.
Even the cantinas here are big. Dharma says this is the best watering hole on the planet.
Speak to him first.
This is the best feeling. A sky full of stars, a new planet waiting across the galaxy, never gets old.
That's a great life.
Why do you think I never settled down?
There's something about cities. All that plasteel and concrete. Weighs too much to ever feel free. When I came back to Ord Mantell, I thought that was the end for me. Thanks for giving me a way off.
At all? No?
So, how about that war, huh, Captain? You think the Republic will stop hiding behind the Treaty of Coruscant and admit they want the Empire wiped out? It doesn't sit right negotiating with people who want every man, woman, and kid dead.
Didn't realize you can.
You practicing your speech for office?
You trying to tell me you don't think about it? I do. I joined the Peace Brigade when I was 14. I know what a world looks like when the Empire's done with it.
Peace Brigade?
What's that? A bunch of do-gooders?
The Brigade's a relief organization. Go into worlds abandoned by the Treaty of Coruscant. Help people displaced by the Empire. I was a kid looking for an adventure. After 2 months, let's just say there are no kids in war zones.
Yeah, okay. I usually talk to the companions. I might do that in this one.
Forgive me for being so forward, but you're more radiant than a Tatooine sunset. Darmus Polaron, at your service.
Right.
I'm sure you say that to all the girls.
Nonsense, my dear. I can't remember the last time this dark cantina seemed so bright and lively.
Give it up, old man. She's not your type.
Ah, Corso. Good to see you in person, my boy. Sorry to hear about Vidu. He was a man of refined taste and a terrible card player. I'll truly miss him. Life is like sabacc. The trick is to quit while you're ahead and enjoy your winnings. Exactly how I'll spend my twilight years.
I plan to never die.
I'll still be flying around this galaxy 100 years from now.
I like your spirit, Captain. Sometimes I think I'm already too old for this business. Now, I know this isn't a social call. Corso says you have troubles, and I'm prepared to help.
Tell me where to find my ship.
A man named Skavik stole my freighter and brought it here.
Corso mentioned a cargo hold full of stolen blasters, and the infamous Rogun the Butcher, too. My sympathies. Skavik is well known in the galactic underworld. He's earned death sentences across the galaxy for everything from armed robbery to kidnapping. He's known to be in the Sith Empire's pocket, and he even cheats at cards. I'm happy to help you find him.
He deals with the Sith?
Skavik works for the Empire?
On occasion, yes. The man isn't particular about his friends. Let's hope that makes him easier to catch. Soon as Corso mentioned Skavik's name, I alerted all my best informants. I'm getting some interesting leads.
What did I tell you, Captain? Darmus can find out anything. We'll have Skavik in no time.
What's the cost?
How much do you want for your information, Darmus?
This information is free of charge, my dear. I would never consider extorting credits from a beautiful woman in distress. Skavik recently used the services of a data slicer named Kixie in the Migrant Merchants Guild headquarters. Quite talented, I hear.
Data slicer?
What would Skavik need with a data slicer?
Slicers are masters at cracking codes and manipulating data. Miscreant like Skavik will have all sorts of nefarious uses for such talent. Kixie might be able to help you flush Skavik out of hiding. Be careful, though. The guild is well armed and doesn't like outsiders. Excuse me, darling, but there's a Chagrian with more credits than sense. I really shouldn't let him leave with all his money.
Use the security panel, wherever that may be. Guessing it's the next area. Can't really tell until we get out of here. Yeah, over in the old market. Skip that guy. Don't much care for his quest. We did it last time anyways. Most likely skip most of the planetary quests along the way as well. Do dungeons in that place. The few that we can solo anyways.
In accordance with Security Force Regulation 1195, conversations with non-security personnel are to be kept to a minimum. Let's make this quick. I'm Captain Denel Zahn. Senator Bark's page ordered me to give you information regarding the Senator's stolen goods.
You shouldn't put up with it.
I wouldn't let him order me around.
Good. That's why we need to reach an understanding here. Did the Senator's crony tell you where the shipment came from, or what these computer chips are for?
Wasn't told much.
Now that you mention it, he didn't explain anything about the chips.
I'm not surprised. These political types like to gloss over details. The chips are from planet Ryloth. They're designed to operate remote control slave collars. Under Republic Law 4412, Rylothian slave collars and the chips used to make them are illegal in Republic space, even for senators.
I don't understand.
Why would a senator need chips for slave collars?
To be honest, I don't know. But it really doesn't change anything. The law is the law. Our immediate problem is that these slave collar chips are spread around the Migrant Merchants Guild headquarters. First priority is get the shipment together again. After that, bring the chips back to me and I'll make sure they're destroyed.
Agreed.
That sounds like the right thing to do.
It's the only thing to do. Find the chips and get out of the guild warehouse. Once you've got everything, I suggest you let us deal with the shipment, not the senator.
They're having shootouts in the street? And here I thought Coruscant wouldn't be any fun.
What is this? That's the one we got from the Senator.
Cut power to the whole blasted planet if you have to. We can't let those crazies take over the network.
Captain Winborn, Senator Kale said you need backup. What's the situation?
We're getting cut to pieces down here. We're not trained to fight an army of killers. These gangsters are smart, organized, clearly trained off-world. They'll kill thousands. Might even destroy the Senate Tower.
What do you train for, if not that, then? Leave the fighting to me.
Pull your men back, Captain. Let me handle the criminals.
It's not that simple. They came here with a plan. The gangsters brought slicers to access every network node in the sector. They're trying to take over the automated speeder flight paths. They'll cause thousands of mid-air collisions. It'll rain debris on the Senate Tower like a meteor storm. No telling how many will die.
These criminals do think big.
Have to hand it to the bad guys. They know how to put on a show.
You're here to help us, right? The gangsters have armed patrols guarding the network access points. We need to push them back and manually lock down the terminals. Get enough terminals, and we might just pull this off. My men will back you up. Good luck in there.
Okay, so the security panel is all the way over to the far east. Far southeast. But next to the heroic. So we can always use the shuttle to go there if we need to. We do have a stage bonus here. Defeat 20 guild forces. Access 3 nodes. Place that server wrong. Beat 6 guild enforcers. I think we just killed one accidentally. Probably should have remembered that. Done it recently. Yeah, sort of recently. It's been a couple of months, but not that long. We can find one. There's one. Lagging a bit while he was walking around, and I was confused if that was an NPC or a character.
I've had enough.
We need 3 more enforcers. Taskmaster. Don't need you. There's one. All the way up here. Well as the boss guy. getting you. You over here? How far is this? It kind of goes in there. Let's go check over there. I think that we did that last time. We didn't find any. Let's go ahead and leave that alone. Go over here. Keep searching this way. Besides, he's back up. Final stage should have us going this way. Pretty sure it was. The boss was recently killed. It's not bad. Okay, get this one last access node. We can find it. Is there one down here? There is indeed. Then head on over to retrieve the stolen ships. It's just down this way. Drag them with us. They'll break off eventually.
There's more where this came from.
Or not. You tank your damage. Do some damage. Or more. I know they're not all in this little area right here. Let's go ahead and move on. Come back if we need to.
There's more where this came from.
Let's finish this quest before we access the security panel. Maybe go do the heroic as well. Since we're here. And then finish off this video with our main one. Identity crisis. It's gonna be a bit longer of a video than usual. tank. Apologies. Sensitivity of the mouse just goes over the roof every once in a while. Excuse me. People coming in behind us. Next one we need to defeat Long Eye and then Burnout. Next guy, Long Eye? He is. And we got a fixer over there, which is a healer. I'm gonna go ahead and aim for him first. Got a purple. Just another one of those festival. Yeah, I think so. So abandoned me there. Load the belt. Aim your sights low, stunning the target for 4 seconds, allowing your next quick draw to be used regardless of the target's remaining health. That wouldn't work on bosses or anything. Charge burst. Basic attack. Increased by 20%. Dealing damage for target with charge burst inflicts trauma, reducing healing, which isn't all that good. The increased crit would be good, but not at the moment. We don't even crit all that often. I think it'd be below the belt, or we'll go with dodge dash just because it's an easy defensive. We don't got one at the moment. We'll switch later on, if I remember to. Insert clearance pass. Should have done this to begin with. I hate complications.
Kixie better be worth all this extra trouble.
There's bound to be somebody around here with a clearance pass. You ready for some more action, Captain?
Suppose so. Oh, it's all the way over there as well. Or can we get by with doing these guys? Maybe we'll get lucky.
That ought to fix it.
We did. Nice. Good thing I found them.
Awfully nice of the Guild to leave a clearance pass with their security patrol.
That ought to fix it.
Who are you, Kixie?
Been monitoring you on the security network. You sure know how to make an entrance.
Guess we found our slicer. But why does this room look like a prison?
Because it is a prison. Thanks for noticing. Whatever issues you're having with the Guild, I'm on your side. I'm just a slave here.
Well, I've been looking for you.
Your name's Kixie, right?
That's my nickname. Short for Kixie Aralu. You came here for me? The Guild locked me up 2 years ago. Forced me to work for them.
That's a good
I'll
view.
do anything to get out. What do you need?
Need information.
Put me on Skavik's trail and I'll free you.
Finding his trail is easy. Just look for the slime. I knew that Corellian pig lizard Skavik had ticked off the wrong person. No wonder he was in such a hurry. Skavik paid the Guild to clean his identity record. They made me slice into the Republic's main database and delete all his arrest warrants.
Explains why he's free.
No wonder Skavik gets around so easily. Nobody's chasing him but me.
He mentioned some Sullustan lawman giving him trouble. Sorry, but that's all I know about Skavik. I'm not sure how else to help you.
I'll need to find him.
Isn't there some way to figure out where Skavik is?
Do you know how many people are on Coruscant? It takes a lot for one man to stand out. Hang on. Maybe that's it. Take away his spotless identity record, and Skavik can't walk 10 meters without attracting attention. He'll be a lot easier to find. I can ruin Skavik's identity record for you in no time. If I do that, will you let me go?
That's a deal.
I want Skavik's record dirtier than a sewer on Hutta.
In other words, just the way I found it. No problem. I saved copies of everything I erased from Skavik's identity record. All I have to do now is transfer the data back. There. Easy. The minute he passes an identity checkpoint, it'll trigger an alarm.
So many possibilities.
Oh, what else can you do to Skavik's identity record?
Depends on how much damage you're looking to inflict.
Destroy his contacts.
Frame him as an undercover Republic law enforcement agent.
You really hate him, don't you? Alright, I'll plant files with all the criminal syndicates, so they think Skavik is a lawman. Okay, let me go now, so I can make it out before they lock this place down.
Alright, get moving.
I was always planning to let you go.
Thank you, you're my hero.
Maybe we should go check in with Darmus. See if he's got any new info on Skavik.
Turn to Darmus. Guessing we can hopefully fast travel now. Return in. Yep, fast travel. So there was one right there. Now I gotta walk all the way over here. Guess we'll do Darmus first. Wrong way. Darmus.
An informant spotted you leaving the Migrant Merchants Guild. I trust Kixie was useful?
She was indeed.
Kixie did a real number on Skavik's identity record.
On a world this crowded with people and technology, he can't hide for long. My sources reveal Skavik is doing business with the Black Sun Gang. A dangerous friendship for all sorts of reasons. Black Sun is notorious for keeping holo recordings of all their meetings. No doubt they preserve the highlights of Skavik's visit.
Holo recordings, huh?
I doubt Black Sun lets just anybody peek at their holos.
Black Sun fragments its recordings over several computers to prevent unauthorized viewing. You'll have to assemble the relevant footage by accessing each computer. I should warn you, Black Sun controls an entire sector of Coruscant. They're thugs with the most horrible manners. Do be careful. Good luck.
So just casually teleporting in right there. Okay, let's go turn in these side quests. We can either turn into Senator Bark or Captain Denal's son. We'll turn it into Denal since he's right here.
Look what the Wampa dragged in. I was beginning to wonder if I'd see you again. Did you get the shipment of slave collar chips?
Sure did.
Take these chips and destroy them, Captain.
Oh, I will. Senator Bark will be disappointed, but the law is the law, even for senators. I know he probably offered more, but I can at least give you the standard rate for your work.
Abdo.
I'm just glad we found him before Senator Bark did.
I'm with you on that. To be honest, I can't think of a more detestable technology. I've got a lot of data work to do now. We don't want the Senator finding any fault with the way this was handled, but you've got my thanks.
And Captain Winburn, which should lead us back to the Senate building.
My men can't believe you took on all those gangsters and lived. You're a blasted hero, you know that? With the network terminals locked down, the speeder traffic is secure. Now, all that's left is pushing out those gangsters for good.
There was some kind of encrypted message on the network. Looks like a recording.
Let me see that. It's an old Migrant Merchants Guild code. I think I can decrypt it. Here we go.
You accepted our friendship, Senator Kale, and credits. It's time you paid us back. All we want are the housing projects you promised our people now.
Your people will have to wait their turn like everyone else. I owe you nothing. If you continue pushing me, I'll destroy you all.
That's not good news.
Senator Kale and the Migrant Merchants Guild are at war? That's what this was all about?
Your extortion attempt has failed. My people are pushing back your little army as we speak. It's over.
Nobody breaks a deal with us, Senator. We'll have what we want one way or another.
This is way above my pay grade. I'm not destroying the reputation of Coruscant's most popular politician. Take the recording. I don't want it.
Neither do I.
What makes you think I want the blasted thing? Keep the recording or throw it away.
Somebody should take it back to her. Give her a chance to explain. There's gotta be a reason for this. Senator Kale has done great things for Coruscant. She's a good woman. Give her a chance. My men and I will stay down here. You should go back to the Senate Tower.
Or object. Let's see. Return to the Minister. And Crisis Control. Crisis Control should be right over here, and then we'll fast travel all the way back to the Minister. Yeah, there we go.
know about you, but I'm feeling pretty underdressed. You suppose there's a place that rents formal wear around here?
Yeah, probably. Is the problem with my graphics, or is that just how that's doing it? Blinking in and out like that.
Eruele flana garo. Is haborgesem ze vaxa inatro. Mbome finadre.
That will be all, Minister. Dismissed. Captain Winborn contacted me. You thwarted an attack that would have killed thousands. You have my gratitude. Unfortunately, you also have a holo recording I would like destroyed. Its contents will only cause harm.
Everything's negotiable.
How much is your reputation worth to you?
Despite what you must think, I'm not wealthy. Everything I've earned has been invested in Coruscant. My opponent in the elections was a vile man. Lazy, stupid, and corrupt. He wasn't interested in building, only taking. I had to win. But I didn't possess as much wealth as he did. When those gangsters approached me, I accepted their donation. And I'd do it again.
I don't blame you.
There's nothing I wouldn't do to stop my enemies. Sometimes you have to break the rules.
I regret nothing. But I've worked hard to atone for my compromises. I stole from those criminals to rebuild Coruscant for its people. Set things right. I'll bring the Migrant Merchants Guild to justice. You hold the power to ensure my success. Let me finish healing this world. Please, destroy that recording.
All right.
You're all clear, Senator.
Thank you. I won't forget what you've done for me. For Coruscant.
For compensation.
Since you're feeling generous, how about a donation to my favorite cause?
Certainly. Take it in the spirit of friendship. And discretion. I'll see to it you're properly recognized for your heroism in the old galactic market. Farewell.
Yeah, you too. Okay, and with that, we're going to be ending it there for the day. So, thanks for watching. As always, have a great day. We'll see you next time.